Thomas, Sailstar, starting our theory lessons with some words. You know, in sailing we use a lot of different words for different terms for different things, and well, the thing with the sailing is that we actually use them. It's not just to be fancy or well, just behave. So actually we're using a lot of different words, especially for all the ropes and lines. We need to have the names for the different lines, but there's also a lot of other words. In our basic book in English, we have put about 400 words into it. You don't have to know them all, but of course quite a few. It's good to know. And I will start with drawing a sailboat. That's bad. I will make a new rail. Okay. You're going to see a lot of these boats during the courses. So we have a sailboat here. We have a sailboat from above here. Water line for the sailboat there. You know, you always picture boats from the starboard side. The starboard side should be the fancy, the nice looking side, and the other side, which is port, we just leave to what it is. So that's actually, in brochures you usually see the starboard side of the boats. Well, we have mentioned a few words already. I mentioned starboard and port, so we're going to start with them. So to start with, the front part of the boat, it's called bow. Bow. And the back part of the boat is called stern. And then we have the left and the right side of the boat, and the right side of the boat is starboard. So how come starboard? That's a big question, isn't it? Why is the name starboard? It's actually not stars. That's a wrong way here. Starboard, I hope you can see that. Starboard. Actually, it's from the Scandinavian, where I come from, which in Swedish it's styrboard, and styr is to steer. And then someone probably just find out, okay, they're saying starboard for the right side, so then in English it became starboard. And steuerboard in German and styrboard in the Scandinavian language. And why is that? Because when you had like the Viking ships, there was a steering oar. They couldn't put the rudder in the middle of it because they had actually a keel beam along the boat, so they had to put it on the side. And because you're stronger in your right arm, they put it on the right side, so you were standing steering on the right side. And then it became starboard. Board is general for the side of the boat. Then the left side, in English, the other side is called port, and that's when you coming into the harbor with these Viking boats, and you had the steering oar on starboard side. On the right side, you cannot really go into the dock with the right side, because then there's limited space to steer, so you have to have the right side out from the port. And that's why, well, the left side became port, because it was to the port. In the other languages like German and Swedish and Norwegian and Icelandic and other languages, we call it like backboard, because you actually turn your back to the left side because you're steering on the right side. But in English it's port. This is the terms, the four first terms in the sailing, and soon we will continue with terms 2.